All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live on this crazy Sunday night. I'm at the cabin in the woods of PA, as usual, and Bitcoin just popped. So, didn't really want to do a live stream today. Was enjoying my day off. Wasn't even tweeting about COVID either today. Wanted to, I'll save it for tomorrow. But let's go straight to the charts and see what the hell's going on. All right, here's the weekly chart. As you can see, the weekly chart did what I expected it to do for the potential. I didn't really expect it. I didn't know what to expect, but this is what you need in order for the weekly chart to go bullish. You can see the green star candle occurred immediately at the break of prior candle's high. Now, this pump was happening all into the evening. Again, I wasn't paying attention to it. It's Sunday night. I can't even trade GBTC anyway. And everything I've said over the last few videos holds true. We're going to go into the uh, lower level timeframes. Now, here's the really good news, right? This week's close, which I know is arbitrary, the week closes a few hours earlier, we're here. The week closes a few hours later, we're there. But this week's close is higher than the previous one, two, three, four, five prior weeks. So in 1 week, we have recaptured 5 candle closes. That is a great sign. We also closed above the short-term moving average, which on my chart is a 7-period moving average, and we have started this candle above that average. And the chances that this massive candle is going to get eaten and go back down below this moving average is actually pretty damn low. Okay, that's a pretty low probability. Let's go to the low level time frames. Look at the daily time frame. At this point, this is a daily time frame, right? The triangle, that's done. I can't possibly see myself um, adjusting this thing in any way, shape, or form. Even if I assume this one, that one, that's pretty much a double top. This thing is done. This thing is done. If this candle closes with strength, that is it. That I'm gonna assume with like a 90% probability or more that this was the swing low and this was the low close. Okay. Now, oh, what? I don't know what I just pressed. Okay. We're going to talk about all that. This was my line of being bullish on the daily chart. You can see how yesterday's candle opened and stayed fully above that line and above the short-term moving average. And today's candle, which started only a few hours ago, has exploded to the upside. I have no idea why that happened. I am just looking at the charts. According to the charts, as I've been saying, the break of the prior swing high makes me bullish the daily chart. Now, the daily chart in about 3 days from now, not including tomorrow, this is candle, and then we have 3 more days, and then we will have the MRI top coming up. Now, this is a set of resistance, and you can see how the moment we hit the MRI resistance line, and this MRI resistance line isn't a random line. I mean, it's there for a reason, and um, and because of that, not necessarily because of it, but that was my point of resistance, and it has pulled us back. That doesn't mean that we can't close above that line later, well, tomorrow, basically. I'm in the US, so it depends on where you are in the world, okay? So the daily chart, as you can see, reversed perfectly on the MRI. The indicator was correct. Reading the indicator is both an art and science. Okay. Now, as I've said, I'm sure on that day, that is a tradable trade to the upside as a 1 to 4 candle upswing, and then you reevaluate the position. Well, we have reevaluated the position and we have gone up for more than 4 candles. So now I am fully expecting us to get to that next MRI sell. But the next MRI sell could still happen on a big pullback, because as long as the next 3 candles close above 35,000, we're going to get that MRI top. So we could get that MRI top on a pullback. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. But right now, the daily chart is very bullish. We are almost at the prior swing high, and then we go from there. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. So this is our next set of resistance. You can see it's already pulled the price back a little bit. And the next set of resistance is the 128-day moving average, which has just crossed under the 200-day moving average. What are the probabilities that we're not going to see sub $30,000 prices ever again? Well, that probability is fairly low, but it's not zero, right? So we could all still be in a massive bear market. That's possible. But at this point, I am bullish on the price of Bitcoin all the way into the $44,000, $45,000 area when we reach this cluster of resistance. Now, the other important thing that you have to keep in mind is that the slower we get there, the better it is. Okay. Now, if we go straight up, if we end up hitting this $44,000 to $45,000 cluster in 3 days, that is going to be a massive, massive short-term blow off top, because we have just gone pretty much exponential off of this low. Okay, we are up 30%. If we go up here, that is a 50% move. If we go up 50%, there's two reasons why. One, it's a massive move in a short amount of time. And two, it's at the moment, it is a double resistance cluster. Double, because the two moving averages are so close to each other. The more spread out these two moving averages are, the less of a resistance they are. So if we slow down and we pull back to the 50 period moving average, and then we try to tackle the 128, the 128 would be sitting at the $42,000 area, while the 200 would still be sitting in the $44,500 area. That's a decent enough separation to make it easier to break both averages. While at the moment, especially if we get there in the next 3 to 4 days, all the way to 44,000, and it's certainly possible to get all the way up there, because if you look at today's candle, we just gone up in a matter of hours, 12%. And if we do that one more time, we're pretty much right there, right? That's another 12%. And this only happened in a few hours, didn't even take a day. So can we get to the $44,000, $45,000 on the MRI top within the next 3 days? And the answer is absolutely yes. And if we get to that area in the next 3 days, and I may not even get a chance to add to my GBTC position, because I am about 75% invested. But if we get here in the next 3 days, I'm actually going to sell and lower that position. I'm going to sell at least another 25% of my GBTC to cut that position down to 50%. Because if we get here incredibly quickly, I'm going to expect at least a drop all the way back to the current price, if not, or even lower, to the 50 period moving average, which would actually go up significantly if we make it all the way up to that $45,000 area. So keep that in mind as well. It's not always about the price. It's also about how it gets to that price. Let me see if my moderators are around. If there's any good questions, guys. Oh, speaking of questions, if you go to my YouTube channel, this is the Elon Musk thing. But if you go to my YouTube channel, how do I go to my YouTube channel? Hold on. Your channel. If you go to my YouTube channel and you go to videos, it's just the worst timing in the world. We just released my Q&A from this week. Usually I try to get this out early on Sunday, but that didn't happen this Sunday. So check out the private Q&A. We did some great stuff there. It's only an hour and a half, and this is all the private Q&A from this week. And the private Q&A is, of course, still open. This is my calendar, by the way. We'll get to that after. But yeah, so for the private Q&A, just go right here, tonevays.com, products and services, and you can check that out. These are all the conferences I'm speaking and putting together in Dubai. Understanding Bitcoin, man, and we have an image for Jimmy Song too, but I haven't fully convinced Jimmy Song to attend. Love the Willy Woo image. Stefan Livera. We got more exciting speakers for you. This is going to be an awesome event. If you can make it out to Dubai, make it out to Dubai. It's not actually open for registration yet, but it will be. It will be very, very soon. I'm already promoting it. I can't put up ticket sales until I'm 110% sure that the venue is set and we paid a deposit for the venue, and every dot, like we filed the right regulation with the UAE government. I really don't want to do I don't want to do refunds in case something happens. So we're keeping an eye on the COVID situation. These are our committed speakers. It's going to be an amazing event. All right, let's get back to the chart. Oh, and the reason why Willy Woo's there is because I'm pretty sure we can get Willy Woo here, because Willy Woo is going to attend the financial summit that takes place 10 days later. So that one's in October, and this one's in November. And Willy Woo will definitely be at the financial summit. Well, Willy Woo has been pretty vindicated because he called this the low very, very well. And I'm going to try to get him on the show next week if I can. Okay, short-term chart. Let's go. 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart has broken its MRI top. Wow, this is a beautiful textbook 1 to 4 candle correction, and then more upside. Okay, so how would you trade this if you're an MRI trader? Well, when the MRI top comes, you take your profit. Okay, this is where you take your profit, and then you wait and evaluate the whether it is a full reversal, a 1 to 4 candle correction, or no reversal whatsoever, like what happened here. There was no reversal whatsoever. It was just, a slow drag the rest of the night or the rest of the next day. So how do we do this? Well, there's your green star candle. So you have your 1 to 4 candle correction. You have a little green candle. You can even stay more patient. And right here, when this green star candle starts breaking the high of the MRI candle, that is your opportunity to go long and be bullish. Let's see how this would have looked on the 1-hour chart. Let's see if there's any MRI tops here. Waiting for the indicator. No, there are no MRI tops. So because there are no MRI tops, I'm a momentum trader. Once again, you wait for the breakout of the prior swing high. Green star candles certainly help. That means that right here, you have a green star candle, the break out of the consolidation area. That is a buying opportunity. Did this buying opportunity make you money? Depends. Did you take your profit here? Did you panic, exit on a stop loss here? Did you hold through the drop and let it go back up? That is up to you and your risk management and your trading skills. This is certainly a trade you can take on the hourly scale, but that doesn't mean that this trade is guaranteed to make you money. This trade could have certainly lost you money if you panic sold right here at the bottom. So we repeat the process. Where is the next green star candle? Well, it's right here. Okay, that is another opportunity to go long in the market. Did this long trade make you money? Probably not. This is probably a losing trade because it did not go up enough for you to take your profit. Never made it to an MRI sell. It then reversed. When did you have your stop loss set? Well, that's really up to you. Did you put your stop loss below the swing low? If you did, then your stop loss never got hit, and your trade stayed up. Did you take the stop loss on a red star candle? Well, then you took a losing trade. So didn't work. You can do it again. When is the next time you have a trading opportunity? Well, this one is a little bit trickier. Either you go long on this green star candle because you broke the prior swing high area, or you wait and stay patient and you go long above the actual swing high. Either way, that is a very profitable trade if you were awake to do it. Oh boy, look at that. I did not even see that. We are currently on a 1 hour MRI top with 11 minutes to go. Man, I wish I would have watched this earlier and gone live about an hour and a half from now, because I certainly would have cautioned everyone to be careful on this 1 hour MRI top candle. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a 1 to 4 candle correction, and we reevaluate. How bad can the correction be? Well, the correction can go all the way to the prior little swing high. I don't think we're going to fall that low. I don't even think we're going to go into a red candle. I really think this is a legitimate breakout. Let's see what the volume looks like. The volume, I don't have a volume profile up. Hold on. We're going to go to my scripts. I know tone volume is not a public thing. It's just my personal one. Whoa, look at that volume spike. Look at that beautiful volume spike. When was the last time there was a volume spike that big? That was all the way back here. And guess what? Those were selling spikes, not buying spikes. So that is one of the best buying volume spike we've had so far. But it has to stay as a buying spike, because if this candle drops all the way back down, you're going to see this bar flip to red instead of green. That's what separates tone volume from the traditional volume. All these other metrics are a little bit overbought on the 1 hour chart, but the most important metric is the funding rate, and that is still favoring the bulls, which is absolutely incredible. I think we need a little bit more time for that to reset. What about on a daily scale? How does the funding rate look? The funding rate still favors the bulls. This is absolutely incredible. I am very, very bullish right now, even now. And while the hourly chart could slow us down, the 4 hour chart is still business as usual. Let me look at the MRI on a 4 hour chart. Yeah, we still got plenty of time to go. Do I have any moderators up in here? Hey, Miss Teen Crypto, how are you? Who else we got? I have no moderators in here. By the way, if that is the real Miss Teen Crypto, I'll probably be on her YouTube channel soon for an interview. I need to convince what is the generation of the current young people? Whatever that is, I have to convince them to be in Bitcoin maximalists. See, I have no way of telling whether it's the real people or not. Like, because stupid YouTube no longer lets me go to and check people's actual channels from their comments. Hold on. Wow, I have no moderators today. That's crazy. Oh no, there they are. Ozzy is in. Motorist is in. Hey guys. Hey, if there's any good questions, send them over. All right, guys. All right, now let me look at some of the other metrics. Bitcoin dominance is doing great. That stays bullish. Gold, I'm still naively bullish on gold. Let's see how that works out. Oil is not interesting. Stock market is not very interesting. It's opening flat in the futures market. I am generally bullish on the stock market. Let me not mess that up. We looked at a bunch of stocks. Hey guys, once again, if you head over to my YouTube channel, check out the Q&A from this past week. It was really, really good. Really good stuff on this past Q&A. Strongly recommend it. Okay, next, where are we here? Let's go to the low level time frame, and we're going to do a teaser of my risk management video. These are the conferences, of course, check those out, going back to August. You can find me in August. You will find me in Mexico in about 2 weeks. And then there's a conference in Miami here. Nope, sorry, here on the 18th. And then I'll be in Texas for BitBlock Boom. Okay, on-demand videos, risk management, risk and position management, okay? This is a TA video, risk and position. You really want to buy them both together at a discount. And let's go to maybe a 3-minute chart or a 1-minute chart, and we're going to play a game of risk management. So this is the 3-minute chart. It's the best I got. Okay, so look, let's see what happened here, okay? So we know we're on a 1-hour MRI top, and now we're looking at a 3-minute chart. Let's look at a 5-minute chart. I want to see if there's a tradable opportunity. And what about the 10-minute chart? I like the 10-minute chart is bullish to me. I like this consolidation. Ooh, 10-minute had an MRI top, but we consolidated since then. Okay, if the next 10-minute candle starts breaking above current candle, that's going to give me a green star candle and a bullish trade on a 10-minute scale. But in order for me to execute a trade on a 10-minute scale, we're going to be sitting here for another hour, which is not something I'm really all that interested in doing, okay? So we're going to go to the 1-minute chart, okay? So on a 1-minute chart, we had an MRI buy opportunity here, but I would not have liked it. So on a 1-minute chart, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go long on a 1-minute chart at the break of this candle's high. Meanwhile, my moderators are sending in some questions. Hey, Tone, Bitcoin dominance ascending triangle on the daily. I don't know if I really care about the Bitcoin dominance ascending triangles. Tone, what determines, by the way, this has to be next candle, not current candle. Tone, what for you determines bull market prior to breaking all-time high? And do you believe we outperform shitcoins during the short or long-term run? That's a hard one. That's a long, hard question. Besides, I mean, a bull market should take place before breaking the prior swing high, and it has to do with time. Time really matters. We're on a 1-minute chart. We did not get our bullish trade, so we do nothing. I'm going to go back to a 3-minute chart. See, on a 3-minute chart, I'd rather stay patient and wait for the break of that whole area. But the 10-minute chart's where it's at. 10-minute chart's where it's at. I don't want to sit here all day. So we're going to stick to the 1-minute chart. It's an exercise in risk management. See, that is my swing low. That is my most recent swing low on a 1-minute chart. My entries are usually green. Too green. No, not green enough. There you go. Okay, make another shot at this. 30 seconds. We break that line, I'm in a bullish trade. Theoretical, not real money. Exercise in risk management. My stop losses are blue. My take profit is purple, and my short trades are red. So this is a bullish trade. My initial stop loss is right there. You can assess the risk of this trade. It is a $250 move. Now remember, this is a 1-minute candle. It's just a 1-minute candle. I don't trade 1-minute charts. This is an exercise in risk management. Only because I'm bored. I hope nobody actually took this trade. Even if it's Even if we go to like $100,000 by tomorrow, it's still not the best of trades. I don't trade 1-minute charts. I just trade higher level charts in a similar fashion. Ideally, you want to wait for a better break of the swing high. All right, we're going to let this sit. If we break up, I'm going to be raising that stop loss to below current candle's low. Until that happens, we're going to stay here, and I'm going to go back to answering the questions. So if we go to the weekly scale, right, for me, what determines is time and price. See, I've been saying since back here that I expected this downturn to last only into the summer. I expected a reversal this summer. Now, the summer began with this low. That was the first day of summer. This is 1 month into the summer, and we still had 2 months. So I had no idea when this summer we were going to reverse, but I was anticipating a reversal this summer. Where's my 1-minute chart? Okay. Finally got my green star candle. All right, that didn't take too long. The trade's now profitable once again. If this candle closes, above this swing high up there, I'm gonna get a purple line for profit take. I'm not taking profit, by the way, at this line. Okay, but I'm just using it as an example. If current candle goes above this swing high, closes there, and the next candle goes above that candle, I am then comfortable raising my stop loss to below that low. By the way, the moment you're unhappy with your trade, you just get out. You don't wait for that stop loss to get hit. You can just get out, okay? We did break that high one more time. We're also on an hourly. Well, not anymore. So the hourly MRI sell has already completed. And this is now a new candle. The hourly MRI sell has completed. So, but the hourly MRI sell still calls for a 1 to 4 candle correction. So I really should not be going long on this candle because we're in the middle of a 1 to 4 candle correction. But the bigger picture is still bullish because I like the 4-hour chart. And the 4-hour chart is telling me that there's more upside to be had. Here's the 10-minute look. That's not the best of candles. Let's go back to the 1 minute. And it looks like my stop loss is gonna get hit. That green star candle had actually, the green star never stuck around. It has to close up there in order to stay as a green star candle. And we've now converted into the red star candle. So here's what's gonna happen. After this current candle is over, I'm gonna raise my stop loss. Because at this point, I am no longer comfortable with my trade. I am now raising my stop loss to below the previous candle's low. So at least now I am actually risking less money. But I am not ready to exit my trade yet. Tone, do you still need your capitulation candle? No, I don't. I no longer need the capitulation candle, and I'll tell you why. The reason why I'm no longer looking for the capitulation candle is because we just broke the prior one, two, three prior swing highs that were part of the triangle. Now, ideally, I want to break this big swing high. Like the probability of the capitulation candle has already significantly dropped, and it will drop again very significantly the moment we break this area. If this move, if this momentum carries us above these highs, both on the intraday basis and on an end of day basis, I will then not expect the capitulation drop at all. Tone, there will be a massive weekend gap You expect a wick below 3,500 tomorrow. I'm not expecting it, but it's certainly possible. I don't care about the CME gaps, guys. I don't know how many times I've said this. CME gaps are irrelevant to me. I don't care for the CME gaps. Can you take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart daily? It looks like there's a huge, okay, I already thought I already mentioned that. Yeah, I'm looking at it like, yeah, it is an ascending triangle, but it's certainly an ascending triangle. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it looks perfect. Looks great. Looks excellent. But Bitcoin dominance doesn't have clean TA. Yeah, it looks great. Let's see if it resolves. I'll keep an eye on this. I'll keep an eye on this. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Let's see how that trade's doing. Oh, trade's over. Trade's over. I'm out. Totally out. Let's see if there's a shorting opportunity to make that back. Again, it's all about your risk management. You can do this all day with proper risk management until your winning trade makes up for the loss. Proper risk management will keep you in the game forever. The break of the prior candle's low, because that was a red star candle, and we're just starting the MRI counts. See, the MRI counts are flipping all over the place. This is, why is that purple? So this should be red. The break of that candle's low, and we can try going in the opposite direction for a short, because now the picture looks completely different. I'm not a big fan of 1 minute charts, but that's all I have to work with right now. Otherwise, these videos would last forever. Just an exercise in risk management. Where would I set my stop loss? Well, probably right there, where this line is right here. Though purple is my take profit, my blue is my stop loss. That's my initial stop loss. I'm going to go ahead and take the short right now. That's the short. How much is the risk? Last time it was like 250 bucks or something. Let's try it again. It's about the same. It's about 250. I think, but I lowered it, right? So it was a little bit less. Let's try this one more time. We're still in the 1 to 4 candle correction on the 1 hour chart. The long trade didn't work out. We can try a short trade because there is a setup for a short trade. Now my take profit is the purple line, and I will do it if we hit an MRI buy. You can see this was supposed to be the MRI buy candle. All right, any other questions? What do we got on questions? Tom, can you check the oscillators, rates, and volume? For me, the volume is low still. Yeah, but the volume is about to pick up. Have we shown enough support at these levels above 30,000 for you to be confident that the bull market can continue now and the low is in? Yeah. This move to me, as long as it holds, today has to hold. Here's what has to happen. This daily candle cannot close all the way down at 36,000. Today has to stay strong. If this candle comes all the way down and closes below 36K, this meant absolutely nothing. Okay, this candle has to stay strong. It has to close above 38K. Anything between 36 and 38 is neutral. Anything closing above 38 is bullish. Anything closing below 36, you may want to go back to the drawing board here. Okay, let's go back to our 1 minute candle. Okay, Now remember, we are risking about 240, and on the last mock trade that I did, we lost about 200 because initially I was risking about 240, but then I raised it. So I'm assuming I raised it at least 40 bucks just based on just eyeballing it. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for that MRI buy before I consider taking profit on a short trade. And here is the 240. Here's the 200 that I would need to make in order to make up for the loss 10 minutes ago. You know what? I should use one of these. But a short trade or a long trade? Hold on. Oh, it's using my lines. Okay, perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not my profit take. I don't have a profit take, guys. I am I don't have a target. I don't have a price target. Right? That's the thing. It thinks that I hit my price target already, which is annoying. I don't have a price target. My price target is time. My price target is not price. Okay. So there's my MRI warning candle. And I'm going to stay patient with the short trade. And I'm going to wait for the MRI buy. What broker does Tone use to trade? Interactive Brokers. I trade GBTC. I don't normally trade this stuff. I'm just messing around. I don't have a target. My target is probably going to be right here, right at the MRI support line. That's my potential target on the next candle, the next minute's candle. Okay. And I'm only going to take half my profit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are not getting out of this. We are not getting out of this. I am waiting for the MRI buy. I am not rushing into a sell here. Maybe I should have, but I did not. Okay, there's my MRI. Now it's time to take some profit. Probably should have left it right there. Would have been nice. Would have looked cool on stream. I'm going to wait for this candle to finish. I'm going to set my stop loss lower than that prior low. Nope, it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna take half my profit. I'm out half. I'm out half. Now I'm gonna get out the other half if we start going up. Next candle. I'm out. I'm out of the trade. Probably should have left it right there, right at the MRI support. Now, would I have gone long here? I guess it's too late. The MRI certainly is giving you a long trade, but I'm out of the short trade. So we made up for the loss of the long trade on the short trade. Here was like probably the average entry. And look, your commissions could have eaten away your trade. Depends on how you're trading. It depends on how you are trading. I also hate 1 minute charts, but that's all I have to work with. Okay, I like the bounce off the MRI support. I like the MRI buy. Let's see if it's a 1 to 4 candle correction followed by more downside. All right. The MRI buy was certainly a good buying opportunity. I didn't do it, but it's there. All right, it's getting late. Let's go back to the hourly chart. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of all those lines. I'm done with mock trading. This is the kind of stuff I teach, by the way, in here. You don't have to trade like that. Everyone should have their own style of trading. But that was my style of trading, but not on a 1 minute chart. That's insane. I have no idea how people do it. 1 hour chart is still in the middle of a 1 to 4 candle correction, and then probably more upside. And we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, check out the free learn trading section if you want to trade. Products and services, the MRI indicator that I was using even on a 1 minute chart is right here. Please read everything before considering getting in to the indicator private Q&A. I just published the video earlier today, so check that out. This takes place throughout the week, once or twice a week. I'll probably do one tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll probably do one. A lot of other stuff here on my calendar. This is my travel calendar. Still in July. Wow. The latest speakers for Dubai, Understanding Bitcoin, Financial Summit, and Unconfiscatable will be in March. Not much more. Oh, I'll be down in Mexico for Ugly Old Goats Bitcoin Standard Conference, August 11th to 15th. You can find it on my calendar. You can also find the website off of my calendar. All right. You got my views on the market. I think we are bullish into an MRI top, which could come on a pullback. How many people are waiting for 25K? I don't know. I've been very, very clear with everyone that I stayed 75% long in this position because I see this as a bull market, and this is just, you know, a little hiccup in the bull market. And just like my Twitter says, I'm expecting 100,000 by end of year. That is my target. I will always stay somewhat long in the Bitcoin market the rest of this year and probably most of next year before I see a real top. Okay. Am I concerned we are going up too fast? No, I'm not. I will be. Actually, I'm not concerned at all if we're going up too fast. If we go all the way up to 45,000 in the next 3 days, I'm going to expect a pullback to current prices. I want this to go up fast. Okay. This was a concern of going up too far too fast right here. That is too far too fast. I thought this was going to be the top, and then we didn't fall far enough, and then we broke it, so I was bullish again. Okay. This is going up too fast. That was 100% in how many days? In less than a month. In less than a month. In less than a month, you're up 100%. Okay. We are up 25% in 5 days. But this 25% isn't this 25%, right? Because this is coming off of a low. This is coming off of a breakout. So when you're coming off a low, you have more leeway. When you're rising up of a breakout, when you're coming off the low, you have more headroom. So I'm not concerned we're going up too fast. Not yet. I will be if we're hitting this area of resistance sometime next week. Then yes. Thoughts on Amazon accepting Bitcoin in the future? No thoughts. I'll wait for the announcement. All right. I think that's it. I think we're going to call it here. I don't see any other questions from my moderators. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope everyone has a good night. And see